A single gunshot. It crossed a border, pierced through a boy's body, and shattered the very meaning of justice. The 7th of June, 2010. The blazing afternoon sun beat down on the dry concrete culvert that separates El Paso, Texas from Ciudad Juarez, Mexico. Children were laughing, running, chasing each other across the dry bed of the Rio Grande. Among them was Sergio Adrián Hernández Güereca, just 15 years old, with a playful smile, still a child by every measure. But that laughter was about to be silenced. From the U.S. side, Border Patrol agent Jesus Mesa Jr. gave chase. The boys scattered, sprinting back toward Mexico. Sergio never crossed into the United States. He stood on Mexican soil. Yet, in a heartbeat, Mesa raised his weapon. A shot rang out. Sergio collapsed. His lifeless body lay where he fell on his own land in his own country. The echo of that bullet carried far beyond the culvert. It ignited a storm. Mexico cried foul. How can a U.S. bullet kill a Mexican child on Mexican soil? But the United States closed ranks. Officials claimed Sergio had been part of a group throwing rocks at the agent, portraying a child as a threat to a man with a gun. Grief consumed Sergio's family. His mother, inconsolable, clutching a photograph of her son, demanded answers. The boy's father asked the question that tore through hearts. If my son's life is worth nothing here, then where in the world does it matter? His family turned to the U.S. courts believing justice must have no borders. They sued Agent Mesa, arguing that the Constitution should protect against such violence. But what followed was a legal battle as chilling as the shot itself. At the U.S. Supreme Court, the case Hernandez v. Mesa forced the justices to confront a haunting question. Does the U.S. Constitution protect a Mexican citizen killed on Mexican soil by an American officer firing from the United States? In 2020, after a decade of legal struggle, the court delivered its ruling. Cold. Final number. The Constitution, they said, stops at the border. Sergio, they ruled, had no constitutional protection. His family could not sue. The door to justice slammed shut. On one side of the border, Sergio's grieving family. On the other, Agent Mesa, who walked free, never facing trial, never spending a day in prison. The case drew international outrage. Human rights groups warned if law ends at the border, then bullets can travel where justice cannot. It created a legal black hole, where those caught in the shadow of the border have no protection, no rights, no voice. Today, a makeshift memorial still marks the spot where Sergio fell. Candles, flowers, faded photographs left by strangers who refused to let him be forgotten. But across the river, life goes on unchanged for the man who pulled the trigger. And so the question lingers, haunting the desert air. If justice itself has borders, then who will protect the children who don't?